You think life needs comfort, sunshine, oxygen, and a cozy temperature? Think again. Earth is home to places so extreme, so hostile, they seem ripped from a sci-fi horror film. Yet life not only survives, it thrives. From acid rivers to radioactive ruins, from crushing ocean depths to pitch-black caves sealed for millions of years, we're about to explore 6 of the most mind-bending ecosystems where extremophiles laugh in the face of death. Let's dive into the madness. Rio Tinto, Spain, the Acid Blood River. In southwestern Spain flows a river that looks like it's bleeding. The Rio Tinto is blood red, acidic, and toxic to nearly every known life form. Its pH hovers around 2, similar to stomach acid. The water is loaded with heavy metals like iron and copper, and the landscape around it is barren and scorched. But zoom in with a microscope, and you'll find acid-loving bacteria feasting on iron and sulfur. These acidophiles don't just survive, they thrive, metabolizing metals and turning this chemical soup into a living system. NASA has studied this river as a Mars analog, because if life can exist here, it might exist on other planets too. The Rio Tinto isn't just a river, it's a laboratory for alien biology. Chernobyl exclusion zone, the radioactive jungle. In 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear reactor exploded, releasing a cloud of radioactive material across Europe. The surrounding zone was evacuated, and nature was left to reclaim the ruins. Today, the Chernobyl exclusion zone is a paradox, a place of death that pulses with life. Radiation levels remain dangerously high, yet black fungi grow inside the reactor ruins. These fungi contain melanin, the same pigment found in human skin, which they use to absorb radiation and convert it into energy. Radiotrophic fungi don't just tolerate radiation, they feed on it. Meanwhile, animals like wolves, boars, and even horses roam the forests, seemingly unaffected. The zone has become a living experiment in resilience, mutation, and adaptation. It's proof that life finds a way, even in the aftermath of a nuclear disaster. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia, the alien acid hell. The Danakil Depression is one of the hottest, most toxic places on Earth. Located in northeastern Ethiopia, it's a landscape of neon-colored acid pools, sulfur geysers, and volcanic craters. Temperatures regularly exceed 50 degrees Celsius, and the lakes here have a pH of 0, pure battery acid. The air is thick with toxic gases, and the ground is crusted with salt and minerals. It looks like another planet. Yet extremophiles like Picrophilus bacteria thrive in these conditions. They metabolize sulfur and survive an acid that would melt steel. Scientists believe this region closely resembles early Earth, or even Mars. The Danakil Depression isn't just extreme, it's extraterrestrial, and the life here is rewriting the rules of biology. Mariana Trench vents, the crushing abyss inferno. 11 kilometers beneath the ocean's surface lies the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of Earth's crust. Down here, the pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, enough to crush submarines. It's pitch black, freezing cold, and yet, near hydrothermal vents, temperatures spike to 400 degrees Celsius. These vents spew mineral-rich water, creating a chemical soup that sustains entire ecosystems. Tube worms, eyeless shrimp, and bioluminescent bacteria thrive in this abyss. They don't rely on sunlight. Instead, they feed on chemicals like hydrogen sulfide. These piezophils and thermophiles are built for pressure and heat. They glow, they hunt, and they dominate the deep. The Mariana Trench isn't a graveyard, it's a kingdom of fire and darkness. Pitch Lake, Trinidad, the asphalt abyss. In southern Trinidad lies the world's largest natural tar pit, Pitch Lake. It's a bubbling pool of asphalt, methane, and hydrocarbons. The surface is sticky and black, constantly shifting and swallowing anything that steps too close. Oxygen is scarce, and the environment is toxic. Yet deep within the tar, scientists have discovered bacteria and archaea that metabolize hydrocarbons. These methanogens survive without light or air, feeding on the very chemicals that make the lake deadly. Pitch Lake is a slow-moving, sticky ecosystem where life has adapted to thrive in oil and gas. It's a reminder that even in the most suffocating conditions, biology finds a loophole. Movili Cave, Romania, the toxic underworld. Discovered by accident in 1986, Movili Cave in Romania had been sealed off from the surface for over 5 million years. Inside, there's no sunlight, no plants, and the air is toxic, rich in hydrogen sulfide and methane. Yet, the cave hosts a unique ecosystem of 48 species found nowhere else on Earth. Albino scorpions, blind centipedes, and chemotrophic bacteria form a food chain based entirely on chemical energy. These organisms don't rely on photosynthesis. Instead, they metabolize sulfur and methane, building life from poison. Movili Cave is a snapshot of ancient Earth, a living fossil of pre-sunlight biology. It's also a model for how life might exist on other planets or moons, like Europa or Titan. These 6 places defy everything we thought we knew about life. They're toxic, radioactive, acidic, crushing, suffocating, and yet they're alive. Extremophiles don't just survive, they thrive, rewriting the rules of biology and expanding our understanding of what's possible. If life can exist in these hellscapes, it can exist anywhere, maybe even beyond Earth. So next time you think life needs comfort, remember, life is tougher, stranger, and more unstoppable than we ever imagined.